This Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mahjong using the National Mahjong League card at Mahjong time. We're going to do a really quick presentation on planning discards, and hopefully we'll have a lot of time to demonstrate the concepts. I want to give a quick shout out to moderators. Thank you so much for helping moderate chat tonight. I also want to give a shout out to Slava Novogenia and his team at Mahjong time. If you haven't tried playing here yet, I'll put a link in the chat so that you can check it out after this live stream. I have a page dedicated to Mahjong time on my website, so I'm going to put that in there for you. There you go. I think it's in the video description also, but I'll double check that after this live stream as well. Can everybody see my screen and can everyone hear me okay? Jane, I want to say thank you for becoming a member of MAHJLIFE. Welcome. Welcome, Lisa, Karen, JL, Shirley, June, Ellen, Janice, hello. Oh, no worries, Karen. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be talking about prioritizing discards, and I'm going to share a couple of strategies that are more advanced. So if you're a beginner, try not to feel too overwhelmed. These concepts tonight are a little bit advanced because you have to really be aware of what's going on at the table. And a lot of times beginners are focused on their hand and looking at the card. So don't feel pressured to implement these strategies right away. You could always bookmark this video or click share and copy the link and save it for later when you're ready to up your game. Otherwise, hang out and just observe and absorb as we go, because if you pick up on any of these ideas and utilize even bits and pieces, your game will improve as far as the defensive play. Hi, Sue. Hi, Janet. All right, we're going to get started. So American Mahjong planning discards. The first thing that I want to share is that the strategies that I'm going to be sharing tonight are based on the wall in play. And this goes back to Tom Sloper of Sloperama, who created strategy by wall. I'm not sure if he uses that terminology, but I do. I call it strategy by wall because the game is played in kind of a progressive, or it's played in stages. And really each part of the game can be attributed to the wall in play. So when you're dealing the tiles, that's called the begin game, dealing the tiles. There's no strategies involved in that part. It's just a matter of getting your tiles and setting them up in your rack. And in this part of the game, you're going to deal through the first wall, and then you're going to look at your tiles and target the strength of the hand. So once the tiles are dealt, you're going to end up with a short wall in front of east wall or east rack. And in this first stage of the game, the begin game, this is when you're going to target the strength of your hand. And I've done lots of videos on how to pick a hand and on the stages of building a hand, as well as how to leverage the Charleston. So look for those videos in this same playlist as this particular live stream. You'll see more similar to this. So we're going to be following strategy by wall with the two strategies that I'll be sharing tonight. So first wall is dealing tiles. The half of the second wall is also dealing the tiles, and then we do the Charleston. During the Charleston, you're really gathering tiles. That's still the begin game. And then once you get to this third wall, this is the middle game, the third wall. And this is where you're continuing to gather. And if you're doing well, you'll even be building up your multiples, because American Mahjong is a game of multiples. So you're going to be building your hand. You're gathering and then you're building up, because American Mahjong is a game of multiples. Then the last wall is the end game. This is where you're continuing to build, but you're also beginning to defend and playing defensively. The strategies that we're talking about, well, the first strategy that we're talking about has a lot to do with defensive and offensive play, not offensive, offensive play at the same time. So with strategy by wall in mind, this particular strategy, outside in, is played or is applied in the middle game. So this is where the probably the first 3/4 of the tiles are going to be in play for this particular strategy. Probably two or three picks to the end of that wall is where you want to start preparing. And we're going to go more into that, where we talk about changing it up while you go into the end game. So this particular strategy is during the middle game. That's when you apply the first part of it. So with outside in, it optimizes potential for joker exchanges in exposures by holding efficient tiles. It requires keen awareness and agile thinking to apply the strategy correctly. And that's why I gave that little disclaimer at the beginning for beginners, because beginners, this may be a little too much to ask with beginners, just because they're still trying to grasp the fundamental concepts of the game. So this is advanced, intermediate, advanced strategy. The idea is that you're going to be focused on efficient tiles, and wins are not efficient. They're very specific. So if you're not playing wins, you want to discard them first, unless of course you're playing a wind hand. Otherwise, you're going to discard them first. And just because there are 4 wins compared to 3 numbered suits, 1 through 9, or 3 suits numbered 1 through 9, the comparison of tiles is so much less, and they're not flexible. So that's why if you're not playing wins, get rid of them early. Also, if you're not in a year hand or playing evens, consider discarding these as well, especially when you think about the big year hand being on the card. And if you look at the even category and the year category together, the amount of hands that use 2s is huge. So if you're playing odds, you don't have to worry about it. If you're playing 3, 6, 9, you don't have to worry about it. If you're playing consecutive run, consider playing 3 forward, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, etc. You want to try to have your run, if you can, start from 3s up, unless you have a good representation of 2s where it's not a concern. Okay, so when you're playing the game, you got to consider the tiles that are being discarded and exposed, and escalate those as discards. This is where you have to have keen awareness and agile thinking, because you have to be able to go with the flow of the game, which includes the discards that can come fast and exposures. So for example, while you're playing the game, if a player claims a 5 dot that is discarded, that is going to be, let's say they make an exposure with a pung, that's 3 of 4 tiles. So if you have a 5 dot in your hand, consider escalating that as a discard, because it's already being used, and someone else using a 5 dot with jokers and such it's not going to be helpful to you if you're not needing 5s. That would be an example. With this strategy, the focal point of this theory is with the consecutive run category. You're going to leverage efficient tiles, and Consecutive run is the most flexible category on the card because it has 3 suits numbered 1 to 9, as opposed to winds where there are only 4 winds and dragons where there are only 3. Flowers are a little bit different. We have 8 in the game, so you do have to think about that. But for the most part, the suited tiles, dots, bams, and cracks, are much more efficient. Not only can you, well, here, I'm probably jumping ahead of myself. Let me go to the next slide. So the idea here is that tiles 1, 2, and 3, and then 7, 8, 9 are limited because they're on the edge of the sequence 1 through 9. 1, 2, 3, you can only go up. 7, 8, 9, you can only go down or towards the center. So you're limited with those edge tiles. 4, 5, 6 in the middle of the range are more flexible because you can go up or down. You can swing. So you can be focused on 4, 5, 6, but you could go down to 2, 3, or you can go up to 7, 8, and that kind of idea. You can swing. You've got that flexibility with the sequence being 9 tiles in a range. And also, because they're so flexible, you are more likely going to see them in exposures with jokers. That is the idea for this theory, that you would hold these tiles to optimize your potential for joker capture. And there's a little shout out to my friend Joe Mills in the PNW. Lastly, discarding outside in for part of the game can optimize your potential for a joker exchange as you hold these efficient tiles. So in the middle game, up until about, let's say, 6 discards or 6 picks from the end of the 3rd wall. So before you get into that 4th wall, you're going to be holding tiles 4, 5, 6. You could even consider holding 3s and 7s, 3 through 7, discard 1, 2, and 8, 9 first. So you discard from the outside in and hold tiles that are efficient. 3, 4, 5, 6, really 4, 5, 6 are the most efficient. So when you are playing this game, and this also speaks to the need for agile thinking, you have to really be on top of the progress of the game, because as you get towards the end of the middle wall, you need to switch the concept. So instead of discarding outside in, you're going to switch it and discard from inside out if you're going to be playing to win. So you want to prepare for playing in the end game where you do not want to be holding on to risky tiles. And those efficient tiles are going to be a little more risky than the edge tiles because of their efficiency and ability to swing up and down a range in that sequence of 1 to 9 tiles. Also consider dragons being very risky and flowers. So 4, 5, 6, flowers, dragons, those are all going to be riskier tiles. So you want to prepare in advance before you get into the 4th wall if you happen to have those tiles. As well, any fresh tiles, you want to make sure that you're discarding those towards the end of the 3rd wall if they're not coming out in exposures. In the end game, you switch to this inside out so that while you're discarding earlier, hopefully the towards the end of the 3rd wall, the 4, 5, 6 will have been used up, and you're going to be focusing on keeping safe discards, which will be the edge tiles, 1, 2, 3, and except for 2s because of the year and evens, but basically 1, 3, and 7, 8, 9. Those are going to be a little less risky, but of course you have to be mindful of fresh tiles. Like if no 9s are out, well, that's going to be a risky discard, even though it's on the edge. You have to be mindful of the discards and, of course, exposures. So with inside out, this concept, if you're playing a singles and pair hand, or let's say that you want to play a jokerless hand, focus on discarding from the inside out, because you then will be able to maybe sabotage those hands that might be using these efficient tiles. These tiles might be used in jokers, but if you're playing a jokerless hand, it's not going to matter to you. So it's okay to let them go early. The tiles 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9, those edge tiles, those will be good for end game discards. And of course, if you're not using these tiles, if you're playing a hand that uses these tiles, then of course you're going to keep them. Also, discarding inside out in the middle game can also sabotage hands using these efficient tiles. So consider that. And this is where having keen observation is going to be key. Knowing who, or not knowing, but trying to estimate or guess what your opponents are playing based on discards and exposures. So consider those things while you're discarding those efficient tiles in the earlier game. And this again is if you're playing a single and pair hand or a jokerless hand. So it's kind of the opposite. If you decide to play to win, discard the riskiest tile first. This is when you're in the end game. And if you're deciding to play to win, you're going to discard the riskiest tile first. That would be fresh tiles, inside out. So 4, 5, 6, dragons and flowers. Those are going to be the riskiest, but you really need to count the cost and accept the consequences if you happen to discard into a winning hand. So make sure that you're looking at the exposures and discards to try to figure out what your opponents are playing to help you decide what your own potential is to win, so that you can then decide if you're going to play to win or fold. If you decide to fold, break up your hand and discard as safely as you can. Of course, we know jokers are the only true safe discard. Otherwise, if you can account for 3 tiles visibly, not just in your hand, although you could consider those too, but visible on the table, if you can account for those tiles, then they may be safer, relatively speaking. I cannot talk about planning discards without mentioning joker bait. And you may or may not have heard about this strategy. This term is coined by Tom Sloper of Sloperama. The concept is also best during the middle of the middle game. That is the best time to apply the strategy. So if you are thinking, well, I have a pair that I don't need, which is what joker bait is, and you have that in the early game, like maybe during the Charleston or even the first or the second half of the second wall, and you don't have very many discards, that probably is not going to be good joker bait for you. It really comes into play during the picking and discarding from the third wall. If you have a couple singles in your hand that are going to be discards, and then you happen to pick one of them, now you have a pair that you don't need, that would be good joker bait if it's built during this phase of the game, the third wall. So you keep that pair until you get to about the middle of the middle wall. That is when it's ideal to discard one of those tiles. The idea is that you discard one in the middle of the middle game, so the middle of the middle wall, you discard one in hopes of coaxing an exposure with a joker from one of your opponents. And then on your next turn, you take that other tile and you make the exchange for the joker. Timing is critical here. You've got to use that joker bait before the end of the third wall, especially if they're fresh tiles. The idea is that you want to give them, your opponents, time to build their hand, but not get ready to win yet. So you want to discard your joker bait before you're in the end game where people will likely be ready to win, or at least close to it. All these concepts are in my wiki at MAHJLIFE.com. So if you want to look for strategies, just go to MAHJLIFE.com, search the wiki. There's a section on strategies on the homepage for the wiki, and you can check out those strategies, which will include these. I think I need to create a article for planning discards. And with that, we can start playing some games and apply outside in and joker bait. So I'm going to stop sharing and open up Mahjong Time. Does anybody have any questions about outside in or joker bait? If you have questions about joker bait too, that's fine too. I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen as we get into Mahjong Time. And we'll go full screen as soon as the tiles are being dealt. So we need to wait for a couple of players here. Anybody have any questions about outside in? Or really planning discards overall? If anyone has any other strategies, let me know. So we're going to be talking about outside in while we play some of these games. Later, we'll hopefully get to talk about joker bait and demonstrate how that works. Probably if we're not playing with wins, we're going to be discarding those early or parsing them out one at a time during the Charleston. Oh, thank you, Karen. So we're just waiting for people to join our table, and then we'll be able to play. We have a couple more weeks, maybe 2-3 more weeks before a very exciting time for American Mahjong players. Is everybody chomping at the bit for the new card? I am. I'm very excited. I want to get my hot little hands on those 3-panel cards. I ordered a couple, just 2 this year. Hopefully someone will join us soon at the table. I don't know why this other player's not jumping over here. It might be because it's a cheaper table. Let's just jump there and see if the other person will join us. Huh. Well, let's see what's going on here. It is kind of light. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long. They're freaking out about learning the new card. Well, it's definitely a learning curve, but everyone's going to be a little bit shaky as we all get started. Even advanced players have a learning curve on the new card. So maybe they can take some solace in that. We're all going to be learning the new card. There are nuances to get used to. It's going to be interesting. And we are getting ready to get our tiles for the first hand. We have a lot of odds. 1, 3, 5, 9 and BAMs, pair 5, pair 9, 1, 6 and cracks, 1, 3, 6, 9 and dots. So I would play probably odds here, maybe even a pair hand. Let's discard 3, 6, 9. This is going to be a little bit risky, but we might be playing a pair hand if we get the right tiles. So this is a little bit risky. If anybody is cringing right now, write #cringe. Oh, thank you, Sue. So we're gathering odds. We're not going to pick a hand yet. We do have another multiple in here, 1, a 1, And we do have tiles we can pass. Again, a little bit risky bet. We may be playing a pair hand. If we can get a 7 bam, that'll fill a gap, and we just need to build up. Right now we have a gap, no 7 bam. And this would be the second hand down under singles and pairs. So here we're probably going to be, well, we're going to keep the odd tiles. So probably 4s and 6s will go first, because we don't need a joker exchange if we do end up playing a pair hand. Oh yeah, thank you, D. Let's see right here. All right, so we did get the 1 crack. Here's 2-7, 2-7 for discarding. We've got pairs here, and we only have 2 discards. So I would consider stopping the Charleston here, even though we're playing a gap hand. Depending on what we get, we could switch maybe to little odds if we get like numbers with 3s, for example. And we could maybe play 1-3, 1-3, 5. That would be, I think, a long shot though. So we have a north and a 9. So I'm going to stop the Charleston. So we're going to stay no. We only have 2 tiles to pass, and we have a joker to discard. So we'll see if our opponent across from us will be wanting to do a pass with us. They do. So we'll pass 9 and north. Let's hope we get a 7 bam. We're trying to play this odd hand, odd singles and pairs hand. Oh, we got close, 8. So the first thing that we're going to discard is the 4. That would be one of the efficient tiles. If we hold edge tiles, those will be better discards when we're setting up, hopefully, for a win.
1 bamboo.
You want to try to plan it so that your last discard is a good, safe tile, or as safe as you can get it.
4 characters.
Okay, so that's been discarded, so we'll let it go.
4
Now we
characters.
have a pung and a pair of 1s.
4 characters.
We might be switching to like numbers depending on how we
5
draw.
characters.
At the moment, we have a pung and a pair, and then 2 pair. We have a gap, and that's really the biggest concern, having a gap.
South
We
wind.
need to fill that gap. We're going to have to pick it. And then, of course, we need a 1-3 and bams. One bam is out, so we got to keep an eye
Green
on that.
dragon.
We're hoping to build up and fill a gap at the moment.
6 bamboos.
All right, let's let that 8 go.
8 bamboos.
This is where I was thinking about switching to 1-3, 1-3, 5.
North wind.
We still have a gap there, no 3 dot, but we could use the joker there. And of course, we'd have to let the 1 dot go. But let's just see. We don't have to make a choice just yet. If we draw a 3 dot, I would switch to 1-3, 1-3, 5, and then I would start playing outside in. If we draw a 7 bam, probably I would discard the 1 or the 3 and try for that pair hand. Right now we have 2 potential discards.
West wind.
Let's just see how this comes in. So this 2 is not going to be helpful.
2 characters.
We're in between 1-3, 1-3, 5, second hand from the bottom under odds, or the odd pair hand.
4 dots.
It looks like a lot of evens
4
are going
bamboos.
down. I almost wish we could get that 3 dot.
5
That would
dots.
probably be a better choice for us.
2 dots.
If we could get the 3 dot, we could leverage the joker.
Pung.
This players might be
4
playing
dots.
like numbers with 2s, but they could also be playing a year hand.
8 dots.
White dragons were not going around in the Charleston, so they could be playing a
9
year hand.
characters. 4 bamboos.
That would be one of those efficient tiles, plus
3
2 are
dots.
out. There, that 3 dot, that's potentially one of our
6 bamboos.
Plan B tiles. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5.
White dragon.
Okay, there was no hesitation on that white dragon. They would need that as a
9
pair if they're
characters.
playing like numbers with 2s.
8 characters.
They could also be playing 1, 2, 1, 2 dragon. And
8
the green dragon
characters.
would be the dragon they need. This would be the 4th hand down.
White dragon.
And they're not hesitating at all on those white dragons. So they could be playing 1, 2, 1, 2
7
dragon,
dots.
in which case they need these ones that we have.
Pung. 2 bamboos.
Oh, let's see what happens here. All right, so 9 dot can go. Somebody
9
kept that
dots.
9 dot, by the way, during the Charleston. It went in optional cross. So we have 7s and
North
9s
wind.
exposed. Having exposures is good
characters.
because you can try to figure out what people are playing. Okay, now here we just got a flower. So we kind of have to think about this. I think that we need to give up on the pair hand because
3
we have a
bamboos.
gap. And now with this flower, we do have potential for like numbers. And all these ones
6
are going to be
dots.
really risky to discard with this player on our right. So I would focus on 1, 3,
West
5 and let the 9s go. And incidentally, the 9s now
9
become joker
bamboos.
bait. Nobody, let's see if anybody wants that. Nobody even thought, hesitated on that. So we're going to let that go.
9 bamboos.
All right, now we have 2 jokers. I think what I would
5
probably
dots.
do here is maybe define one of these as a 3 dot,
East wind.
because we could play 1, 3, 1, 3, 5.
Flower.
Let's just see how this goes. There's a 3 dot. So now I would
9
escalate that
bamboos.
flower as a discard, undefine my 3. Now
3
we can
characters.
use a joker for a pung. And then we're going to
Pung.
discard our riskiest tile, which is a flower. We're still in the middle game, so it's not
Flower.
too bad. And that is the second flower, so it should be okay. This 1
3
dot
characters.
is going to be a little bit risky because this player to our right
9
could be
characters.
playing 1, 2, 1, 2 dragon. 1, 2,
1
and
bamboo.
okay, that is not a keeper for us. We still need a 5 bam in here. 1 was discarded, so we're going to need
2
a
dots.
joker in there. Oh, we got a winner now. So they were playing like numbers with 2s. They just couldn't get the 2 bam. Here we have 6, 7, 6, 7 dragon. So they were playing the hand. I thought this other player over here was playing. They're playing like numbers with 2s, and they just did not have the white dragon that went down. And then here we have a 3, 6, 9 hand. I'm not surprised because I remember passing a lot of 3, 6, 9. All right, we're going to play again. And that hand kind of went all over. So let's see if we can have another good example. Oh, thank you, Sue. Another good example of outside in. Knowing when to switch to inside out is a key, and timing is critical. Timing and awareness. You've got to be able to see the tiles that are being discarded and exposed. With this deal, we have 1, 4, 5 in bams, 2, 4, 6 in cracks, 1, 4, 5, 8 in dots with a pair of 5s and a green dragon. So the predominant pattern here is going to be 4, 5, 6 of some kind. 4, 5, 6. We don't have any 3s yet. We could maybe do 2, 3, 4, 5, but we have a gap, no 3. So I probably would focus on 4, 5, 6 and let's see, we have a 1 dot, maybe let the 2 crack go. We may be able to use the dragon if we happen to get more 5s for like numbers. So we're going to be gathering the most efficient tiles for ourselves. So we're not going to be discarding, at the moment, we're not going to be discarding 4, 5, 6 because we're playing that. So outside in is not really going to apply to this hand because we're playing those particular tiles. We do have some potential for 5779, 57.79 band, but we have no 7 band, again with the 7 band. So I would let these go. 4, 5, 6 is the range we're working with. So we're just gathering. This is gathering. We're targeting the 5 dot pair and we're gathering. Now we have another pair. So we've developed another multiple here, 5, 6. So at this point we can focus on 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go up a little bit, 4, 5, 6, 7. We probably can let the 9 go. And at this point, since we have mixed suits with 5, 6, I think that green dragon can go. Let's see. Actually, we need to think this through. Let's let the 4 crack go and then the green dragon. Yeah, because we actually have a hand in here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just see what happens. We maybe could do 4, 5, 4, 5 dragon if we can get the red dragon. Red dragon. Here's 3, 4, 5. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That range, it's too high for mixed suits. If you look at the consecutive run category, the mixed suit options are typically 2 to 4 numbers in a range. So normally you'd want to stick with 4 numbers in a range with mixed suits. I would keep the 7 and play 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe keep the 5 because we can still potentially play a hand with dragons. We did get a 5 and a dragon. So this is where I would consider switching maybe to like numbers with 5s. Here's 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7. 5, 5, 4, 7. I would let the 7 go, the 3, and the 4 band. I would focus on 5s. Now, if we were to get a 4 crack, we could maybe switch to 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle, and we did just get the 4 crack. I would let this 4 dot go. We have 3 tiles to pass, so we don't have to worry about digging into this hand. I'm thinking 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle. That would leverage all the multiples. 3, 4, 5 was on the table, but we ended up with the 6 crack in there, so it wasn't really working with a 3. So let's see what our opponent wants here. Maybe we can keep that dragon. They want 3, we can do 3. So we're looking at 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 consecutive run, or maybe a switch to like numbers, and then maybe using the 6 crack as joker bait. We'll see how that goes. We do have 3 tiles to pass. If we were to pick that third hand from the bottom, 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle, we would have 4 discards. There's a joker.
South wind.
So we could Kong the 6. We need a little help with our 4. We have at the moment
9 characters.
2 certain discards, 3, 9. We don't need those, so we're going to gather.
9 bamboos.
We're going to continue to gather.
9 bamboos.
So we are holding 4, 5, 6. We're not focused on the outside in strategy right now because those are the tiles we're using.
7 characters. 2 dots.
If the 4 crack goes down, I would Kong. The 6 goes down, I would Kong and let that dragon go probably.
9 bamboos.
Okay, here's a 6. That's a consecutive tile in our range. Let's let the 9 dot go.
9 dots.
We do have a little bit of a development here. 5, 6 dot, 5, 6 crack green dragon. That is a hand, no gaps.
East wind.
We have no gaps with 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle as well.
7 dots.
So let's just see how this develops. We have one discard before we have to
3
pick a hand.
characters.
We're just gonna, and there's a joker.
3 bamboos.
So probably, let's see, we have 2 discards. I think I would leverage the multiples, the pairs,
2 dots.
and let the dragon and the 6 dot go and play 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle and Kong. We're set for that
7
hand,
dots.
and it is a 30-point hand too. So probably
9
4,
dots.
5, 6 with 5s in the middle. Let's see if we can
West
get
wind.
the 4, 6 crack. I do see 2 dots out. I don't see
North
any
wind.
8s out or 6s. So
9
somebody could be
bamboos.
playing 2, 4, 6, 8, which could affect our ability
7
to play
bamboos.
this hand. Okay, now we have a pung of 5s and a 6. No flowers, so I would let this 5 go and still focus on
5
either
dots.
4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle or 5, 6, 5, 6 dragon.
3 characters.
We're kind of 6 one, half
4
dozen the
characters.
other at the moment. Okay, we need to, I would Kong. We're going to Kong that. And I would
Kong.
be okay exposing 2 jokers here because we're playing a hand with
Green
no
dragon.
gaps. We have no gaps, and we have 2 of the 3 pair
4
in our
characters.
hand. So I'm okay with exposing the jokers. Some people are hesitant to
South
do that,
wind.
but I think we're a front runner for this hand.
7 bamboos.
We just need one more good pick and we'll be ready to win.
South wind.
It'd be ideal to pick, let's see, 4 bam, 6 dot. Let's let the 6 dot go. So we have 4, 6 there.
6 dots.
Those are those efficient tiles that you do not want to hold on to, especially if you're getting close to your winning hand like we are.
South wind.
So the next thing we want to do is swap out this 4 with an edge tile.
West wind.
So that is utilizing that outside in theory with that
West
1
wind.
discard. We only have 1 discard. Okay, 6 bam is not out, so we'll let it go.
6 bamboos.
It looks like someone's either playing evens or 3, 6, 9. I do see 9s out, so I think somebody is focused on evens, or they could even be playing
3
consecutive
characters.
run 4, 5, 6, 7.
8 dots.
Let's see, I do see 2 7s. 7 bam, 7 dot, but no 7 crack. Oh, there's a 7 crack out. I see 3, a couple of 3s, 3 crack,
Oh.
3 dot. Okay, so there's an 8. My guess is they're playing evens next to us to the right.
Flower.
They threw a flower with a Kong of 8s. So they're doing a mixed
Flower.
suit hand, most likely under evens is my guess, especially because they have 9s and a 7 in
9
front of them.
characters. West wind.
They could be playing like numbers too. Like numbers with 8s. Don't forget about that category.
9 dots.
And they would just happen to be 8s,
7
evens.
characters.
We're looking for a 6, let's see, 6 crack Kong. 5 crack would be an ideal pick, or maybe that 8 dot. That would be really helpful too. We need a keeper in here.
White dragon.
Keeper. We need a keeper. 1 crack. Okay, that is an edge tile, so that'll be a better discard. So we're going to let the 4 go.
Bamboos.
And there is a hesitation. Maybe multiple people are playing evens at this table.
7 dots.
There were hesitations on the 6s.
5
No 2s are
bamboos.
out. Oh, that's a pair for us, so we're okay there.
5 dots.
We're okay there. Pair for us. Okay, 1 dot, 1 crack. A 1 dot is out. There are no 1 cracks out, so we're going to swap that out.
1 character.
The 1 dot
Kong.
is a little more safe.
3 bamboos.
Now they are likely
East
not
wind.
playing odds over there. Here's an 8 dot exchange.
8 dots.
And then we'll discard the 1 dot, which is already out, and we are ready to
1
win
dot.
on a 5 crack. And we are semi-stealth mode right now.
Flower.
Nobody's going to figure out what we're playing with one exposure. And
Green dragon.
if someone were to discard a 6 crack, I would not take it because we're waiting on a pair. I don't want to risk somebody thinking we're playing consecutive run.
6 dots.
So we're going to stay stealth.
East wind.
Stealth mode.
4 bamboos.
We need a 5 crack to win.
2 bamboos.
No 5 cracks are out yet.
Flower.
Flowers are going down. That's kind of nice because we don't have to worry about drawing a flower in the end game, which is where we're headed right now. We're heading into the end game.
2 dots.
Now this player to our right is likely not going to be needing a 5 crack because there are 7s in front of them. You might think, well, maybe they're playing 5, 6, 7, 8 or something like that, but they have 7s in front of them.
Flower.
So we're looking for a 5. Oh, there's that 6 dot. So we are looking for a 5 crack. The player to our left has discarded 5s and 6s and 7s. My guess is they're playing
4 dots.
My guess is they're playing maybe a year hand, or I suppose they could be playing evens.
Flower.
We're still looking for the 5 crack. Let's hope that the person in front of us is not playing 1, 3, 5 dragon. If they're playing 1, 3, 5 dragon, we may not see a 5 crack.
2 characters. 7 bamboos.
Maybe they're playing like numbers with 1s. There are no 1 bams out.
7 dots.
So this will be interesting to see where the 5s are.
9 characters.
My guess is somebody has a 5 because
3 dots.
we are in the end game and there's not 1 out. We have 1. My guess is our opponent across from us might have 5s.
Red
Here,
dragon.
okay, they did not want that red. That's good news
North
because now
wind.
they may not be playing 1, 3, 5 in cracks. They could be
9
playing
characters.
1, 9 with 3, 5, 7 in the
Red
middle.
dragon.
They might be playing that 4th hand down, but they discarded a flower. Maybe they're playing 1, 3, 5
Red
mixed
dragon.
suits. Oh, we've got
4 characters.
a joker. Let's throw people off with a 6 crack. No, you know what? I don't want to do that. This player,
Joker.
I think there might be 2 other players playing even, so I don't want to throw a 6 crack.
2 characters.
And by discarding a joker, they might think, oh, she needs
2
a flower.
characters.
Let's see, with flowers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out.
5 characters.
There it is, Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
We got it. All right, so the player across from us was playing 1s. So here we have 4, 5, 6 with 5s in the middle. We were playing those efficient tiles. Here we have an even hand. That's kind of what I was thinking. Either that or like numbers with 8s. So they were trying for that second hand down, I think, under evens. Here we have like numbers with 1s and dragons. And then over here, another even hand, 2, 4, 6, 8. So they were fighting each other. And we were going to have access to these 5s. All right, let's go again. We'll jump over here. What is going on here? Here we go. All right. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Sue. Thank you all for your kudos on that hand. It took some work, but we got there, and we did have the jokers for it, which is nice. We were focused on no gaps for that one. Here we have a joker, a pair of flowers, 2, 4, 6 in bams, 5, 7, 8 in cracks, 2 dot, we have a pair of red dragons, a white dragon, and a north. So we do not have any multiples with our number tiles. I would build around the dragons and the flowers. So I would hold on to these dragons and probably the twos and focus on a like number hand or maybe a year hand. And I would parse out these other tiles, probably 8, and then maybe something safe. Let's see, we could do 7, 4, and then 6, 5, 8. That wouldn't be too bad. So let's see here. Now, what we might be able to do here, though, if we get consecutive tiles in here with 7, 8 dragon there, let's let the 5 crack go and hold on to 7, 8. We might be able to leverage that little itty bitty run. We have 2 numbers in a sequence. We got 8s. Maybe we think about switching to like numbers with 8s instead of the 2s. So we have a south that can go, the 6 can go. We have 2, 8 like numbers in there. We have all the 8s, pair of flowers. I'm thinking the 7 can go. 7 can go. We're focused on, I think, like numbers or maybe a year hand. Let's just play it out. We're going to gather. We're in gather mode. We're targeting the red dragon and we're just gathering. Maybe, let's see, like numbers, I think. So I would let these go here. The west, the 7 and the 4. I would let those go. I would focus on a like number hand. Maybe without the 8 crack, 2, 8, 2 or 8. Now we have an 8 crack though. We have our first multiple with a number tile. So I would reassess. I would consider maybe playing a even hand, 2, 8 in mixed suits. We have 2 dot and let's see, I would definitely keep going here. So probably what I would focus on is like numbers with 8s and then the red dragon. And then let 5, 6, and then let one of the 2s go. So maybe the 2 bam. Let the 2 bam go. It depends. The outside in really works during the middle of the game. So third wall. During the Charleston, I focus on targeting the strength of the hand and gathering tiles to support the strength and just gathering. I discard as safely as I can during the Charleston, but I don't focus too much on outside in because I'm focused more on targeting and gathering. And it really just depends on the tiles that you're keeping. In this case, we're not keeping those efficient tiles. We have 8s, which are on the upper side of the range. We're working with edge tiles. We have 7. I would throw the 7 here and focus on 8s or like numbers with 8s or 2, let's see, probably like numbers with 8s here. Like numbers with 8s and dragons. So this probably will go. So these are all our keepers to the left of the joker. Here we have, I wouldn't think about playing a quint because we don't have a strong multiple. And we do have a pair of dragons and a pair of number tiles, but we don't have a strong multiple. So I don't think I would keep those. And I would keep the 8 dot for like numbers with dragons. If somebody, for example, during the begin game makes an exposure with a joker and flowers, I would give those up and focus on like numbers with dragons. Let's see here. We did pick up a 2 crack. Let's see how many our opponent wants. Right now we have 2 clear discards. They're both edge tiles, which is good. They want 3. I probably would let go of one of these 2s, probably the 2 crack, because we could maybe play 2.8 crack with 6 flowers. Our multiple is with the 8, so the 2 crack really won't help us without 4s and 6s. And consecutive run is going to be rough because we have no 6. All right, so we have another dragon, so I would keep that, and I would consider letting the flowers go. We have 3 discards. We may or may not use those flowers. So I would start from the outside in and let the let's let the 2 go.
2 dots.
So we have edge tiles here. Those will be going.
South wind.
So I'm thinking like numbers with 8s.
2 characters.
And flowers, you know, with the Kong of 8 band,
5
8. Oops,
characters.
that's the wrong 8. I think I would let the flowers go. Here's Joker bait, but it's a bit early.
3 characters.
We would have to let the flowers go before the 2s. Joker bait works best when we're in the
4
middle of the
bamboos.
middle wall, which we have
7
a ways to go
characters.
yet. I'd say right about maybe between the 2 and the 5. Discard one of these
7
around in there.
characters.
So we're looking for 8s and dragons at the moment. Okay, 5 bam we do not need.
5 bamboos.
We're holding 8s, which is an edge tile.
8 bamboos.
This is where we would have to make a choice, but we have a pung. This is a pung Kong with number tiles, so I would pass on the first instance. And then if
2
another 8
bamboos.
bam goes down, then I would consider calling it. The 2 bam went down and nobody wanted it, so
4
I would
bamboos.
discard that. We did get an 8, which is good.
2 bamboos.
So I would let these flowers go and keep the 2 for a safe discard. Right now,
7 bamboos.
we have,
West wind.
if we can pick an 8 bam, that would be ideal. We could pung the other 2 8s.
3 characters.
Okay, here's a 4 dot. I think, let's see, let's keep it and let the flowers go. Let's see, red dragon. We have our number tile is the wrong number. Although, let's let the 2 go,
2
because
bamboos.
we could play like numbers with 8s and 6 flowers and use the
2 dots.
red dragon as joker bait.
9 dots.
Dragons make okay joker bait. It's
8
not
characters.
ideal. Okay, now we need to make a choice, and I would go ahead and pung. I think I would go ahead and pung here.
Pung.
So we're going to commit, and now we're going to discard a flower.
Flower.
We still need to get a pair in here, which is critical for the
7
hand.
dots.
So I don't know if I would commit with another exposure yet.
5 dots.
We'll see if we could get one of the dragons or an 8 bam.
Pung.
That would be ideal. Pairing up a dragon
Red
would be
dragon.
the best. We're going to pass a flower. Shoot.
Flower.
There's a hesitation there on the flower. So we want to escalate discarding this flower.
5
Somebody
bamboos.
is keeping flowers. So
8 bamboos.
we do not want to hold on to those. All right, now we have to make a choice. 8 bam. I say we go ahead and pung.
Pung.
This is a little bit risky, but this could be one of 2 hands. We could be playing
Green
7-8,
dragon.
7-8 dragon, and that's the dragon we need, by the
4
way.
bamboos.
We could be playing 7-8, 7-8 dragon, 4th hand down under consecutive
7
run,
dots.
or like numbers. So at the moment, what we really need in here
6
is
bamboos.
either the 8 dot or the green dragon. And the green dragon would be ideal because that is a pair for us. But if we were to draw an 8 dot, I would feel much more comfortable there, because then we could
South
Kong and
wind.
be ready to win on the dragon. I try not to be ready to win on a pair,
1 character.
but sometimes it does, you end up in that. Oh, look we just got it. All right, so
4
now we can rest easy. We just need an 8 dot or a joker to then be ready to win.
5 bamboos.
We have 1 discard, and so we're 1 away
6
from ready.
characters.
It'd be great if we could draw that 8 bam.
1 dot.
We need a keeper. 9 dot. This white dragon is riskier, so we're going to let that go. Since we only have one discard, I would keep an edge tile. So this is in that outside in concept where if you're close to ready to win, keep edge tiles as your discard as opposed to efficient tiles 4, 5, 6. And a flower. You don't want to keep a flower.
Flower.
So big hesitation on flowers. 3 are down.
6 characters.
We need that 8 bam or a keeper. 8 dot.
7
8,
bamboos.
Joker would be nice. There are no exposures right now with jokers other than our 8. Okay, 9 and 8. Let's see, 9 dot is out. 9 crack not out. So that goes first.
9 characters.
This 9 dot should be a safe discard. It was just thrown
3 dots.
a couple, maybe a round or 2 ago.
6 characters.
All right, so we need a keeper in here. Keeper. Maybe
East
8
wind.
bam. 2 dot. No. All right, so that can go.
2 dots. Red dragon.
I'll pass. We're looking for an 8 dot joker. 8 bam would be great.
8 bamboos.
Oh, they got it. Oh, if we can get that 8 dot, we'll be ready on a pure hand.
5 characters.
Oh, I would love to draw the 8 dot. 8 dot. 8 dot.
West wind.
Pick an 8 dot. 2. 2. 2 is out.
2 characters. Flower.
Okay. So the player across from us wants the flowers.
6 characters.
Now we want to draw a flower so we can do an exchange.
Flower.
Oh, they got one.
Flower.
Oh, they got 2. Oh, shoot.
West wind.
Okay, we need a keeper. 1 bam. 1 bam. I don't see it.
1 bamboo.
Player to our right has no exposures yet.
8 dots.
Oh, no pure hand. But nobody wanted it, so that's a consolation.
6 dots.
We need a joker now.
7 dots.
Oh, we got the flower a little too late.
Flower.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the flowers are
6
used
dots.
up. So we don't have to worry about flowers anymore.
2 characters.
Okay, we need a joker. Joker keeper. Joker keeper.
West wind.
Joker keeper. Okay, 7 bam was just discarded. 2 7 bams are out. So I probably would let the 9 dot go.
9 dots.
2 7 bams are out. So that might be a little safer. It's still an edge tile.
East wind. North wind. 1 dot.
We need a keeper. Joker. East. East. West. East. Let's throw the 7. Winds are
7
safe
bamboos.
typically if they're all out like this. There's
9
1,
dots.
2, 3 west south and 2
North
east.
wind.
So winds are not wanted for this
2
hand.
bamboos.
4 crack. We're going to play to win, so I'm letting this go.
4 characters.
That might be a winner. I think that was a fresh tile. Nobody wanted
1
it.
character.
Oh, we have a winner. 369. And our tile was in the wall. All right, we have 369 with flowers. This is the second hand down under 369. Over here, we have someone trying for the pair hand, ready to win on a 3 crack. That's a pretty hand. And then here we have 3, 4, 5 dragon. They have a 9 crack to let go of, and they needed flowers. So that would be a painful wait for them. All right, next game. What do you guys think about this inside out theory? Oh, thank you, Sue. Okay, we just need one more player here. And we're off to the races. Is that how that saying goes? Oh, we have a Kong of Norths and a Joker. This is where I would consider a quint, but we have no dragons and we have no number tiles as multiples. So here we're going to, we have north. We might be able to do a north and south with a run. So probably I would let the 2-4 go and keep these potential runs. Play north and south with a run. Let's see if we can get souths. We did. We got a south. All right. So we also might be able to play like numbers with 9s. Let's keep 7, 8, 9 and let these go. We can't keep it all. You know what we could do though? We could keep the 9 and let the east go. Let's see here. Let's keep the 7 and let the 9 crack go. And this way, if we get an 8 bam, we'll have a run. And if we get a 7 dot, we'll have a run. And we could play north and south with a run. We've got the 7 dot. So now we have no gaps. So I would let the 9 and the 7 go. 3, let's see, 3, 8, 9. We'll use edge tiles for these as much as possible. Those are all edge tiles. So we're playing north and south with a run. Okay, good, Sue. Okay, so these are discards here. We should keep going. I would pass 1, 3, 7, all edge tiles again. So what's interesting, well, we could potentially go there, Janet. We need more flowers, of course, but we got the east back. We could also maybe play news concealed. So we have to pick 3 tiles. Probably I would, let's see, this is going to be a bit risky, passing red with 2, 9. Well, we can do it though. We're close enough, I think, to one of 2 hands to risk it. Okay, no keepers here. 3, 5, 8. This is a little bit risky. No keepers. And here's a sequence again. 3, 4. They want 2. I think we can pass 2. So not many wins. Let's hope they're in the wall. I'm hoping that someone else isn't playing wins. The 3 crack will be a discard. Oh, we have a 2, 3 now. So now we actually are closer to the 2, 3 run. I think what I would do here is probably let the flower go and focus on north and south with a run. We could either do 2, 3, 4,
Kong.
1, 2, 3, or 7, 8, 9 and dots.
Characters.
Let's just see how this goes. That will pass, of course. We've got a south. Let's let the east, let's see. Let's see here. If we use 9 dot, let's just let the east go.
East wind.
Okay, so we still,
9 characters.
we could pung the 9 dot and be ready to win on an 8. I'd rather not
6
be waiting on a
bamboos.
pair though. We'll see.
3 characters.
We still need a south in here. 3 crack. Let's let it go. White dragon can go.
White dragon.
So we're kind of in between 2, 3,
2
1, 2,
characters.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. There's the second 2. If we do 1, 2, 3,
2
that would
bamboos.
be a pair for us. We have no 4.
5
That's a gap. There's a 6. We don't. That's too high up.
6 characters.
Isolated.
8 dots.
If the south goes down, I would Kong. Okay, that's a pass. That is a pair for us. So we have to keep an eye on that 8.
6 bamboos.
Maybe we can use the
8
3 as
characters.
joker bait, but nobody wanted it, so probably not.
1 bamboo.
What would be ideal here is to get a 4 crack and build up the 4.
South wind.
I suppose, oh, that's a Kong.
Kong.
Now we have to decide. Since 7, 8, 9, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 3 dot single pair. Let's let the 9 dot go. Because we
9
can use
dots.
any number of jokers for the 4. And if we get a 1 crack, then we
6
can
dots.
be ready on or call the 3
6
and be ready
dots.
on the 2. Let's just see how this
9
goes.
bamboos.
4 crack would be ideal. 1 would be fine.
Pung.
It's a little risky
4
because there are 2.
characters.
Okay, that was our tile. 4 crack.
Green dragon.
We need a keeper. 8 crack. No.
8 characters.
All right. It's just a
2
waiting
dots.
game at the moment. 2 crack is out. 4 crack is out. We're still
Green dragon.
in a doable place.
8 characters.
Green dragon can go.
Green dragon.
So we're looking for 2, 3, 4. Let's see,
4
2 6
characters.
dots are out and an 8 dot.
4 characters.
We could still backtrack here. Now that's 3, 8, or
1
3, 4
character.
cracks are out. Oh, joker exchange.
South wind.
That's awesome now, because now we can use that for a 4 or the 3. Let's let the 7 dot go.
7 dots.
Single
1
pair
character.
pung. There's 1 more 4
2
crack.
bamboos.
What would be ideal here is to draw 1 crack.
3 bamboos.
Or 3. No, a 1 crack. 1 dot. Oh,
8 dots.
we need a 1 crack. Let's see.
Red dragon.
We still need that 2 crack, actually. Single
West
pair. We
wind.
might need to use this joker as a 4.
2 dots.
Let's just see how it goes. Let's let the 1 go.
1 dot. Red dragon.
There's still 1 more 4.
East wind.
A 1 crack would be a great
2
pick.
dots.
Or the 2 crack. Ah, 1.
1 dot.
The 2 crack is putting me on the edge of my seat at the moment.
4
If the
dots.
2 crack goes down, we'll have to look for more jokers for the 4s.
Red dragon.
But it would be great if we could draw it.
5
Then we'd be
characters.
ready to win. We got a joker. Okay, 4 bam
4
can go.
bamboos.
All right, now we are ready to win on the 4 crack. And there's 1 more left.
West wind.
1 more 4 crack. Oh, we need to define
5
this.
bamboos.
We have a gap, no 4. So now if it goes down the game,
1
we'll
dot.
know we need it. So ready to win on a
6
4.
bamboos.
There's only 1 more left. Let's hope it's, hi Evelyn. Let's hope it's
7
early in the
characters.
wall. We don't have to wait long.
Red dragon.
We could maybe draw a joker. That would be nice too.
1 character.
2 dot can go.
2 dots.
Is that the last 1 crack? One,
9 characters.
1, 2, 3. If we draw a one
character.
crack, we could undefine the joker.
East
Oh, we
wind.
still need a 2 crack in here.
White dragon.
If we were to do 1, 2, 3.
6 bamboos. 2 bamboos.
We're looking for a 4 crack. 2, 3, 4, run.
Joker.
Uh-oh.
7 characters.
Someone threw a joker.
6 dots. Flower.
Ooh.
Flower. 8 bamboos.
That might be a pair.
Mahjong.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm okay with that. So we are playing to win. We are ready to win on a 4 crack. And it was in the wall. We have 7, 8, 9 dragon. Over here we have, it looks like maybe they're trying for the pair hand. And then over here, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. They had no 2s. So they were in a bit of a predicament, really. All right, let's play again. Thank you, Janet. We tried. We were ready to win for a long time. And I play to win. I don't know about you guys, but now if I were in a tournament, I might not have discarded that. We're ready to win though, so maybe I would have. I don't know. Oh, we've got 3 jokers this time. Okay, so we don't have any multiples at all though. We have 7, 8 in bams, 1, 3, 8 in cracks, 2, 6, 9 in dots, red and white dragon, and then a south. What I would probably try to do here is see if we can force a quint. But I would have a plan B of like numbers with 8s probably, because we have 2 8s. So I think we could let the 1, 7, and the 6 go. 1, 7, 6, leave 2, 3, 9. Okay, let's just see what happens. We're going to try to force a quint with all these jokers. We'll see. Maybe like numbers with 8s. Now we have our first multiple with a number tile, so I would reassess. 2 bam or 2 dot, 2, 4, 6, 8. It looks like we might be able to do, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 of some kind. We have like numbers with 3s. I would not pass that. So probably, let's see, 2, 6. I probably would let the 3 and the 6 go. We'll see what happens with our 2. One, we've got like numbers with 1s. I would keep the 1s and let the 8s go. Now, so we have 1, 2, 8, 3, 5, I guess. 8, 3, 5. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 2 dot. Here's another wind, a north. And we have 4, 8, 7. We should definitely keep going. We can still maybe try for the quint, but we might be able to do north and south with a run again. We have a gap though, no 3 with the 2 there, 1, 2, 3. So let's just see what comes in. We're targeting the 2 at the moment. We've got a pair of east. Look at there. Now, why would someone pass a pair? This is what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I would let the 1 dot go. And then probably what I would do is keep the east and let one of the winds go. These dragons need to be a quint, so we need options. So I think I would let the north go as opposed to passing like numbers. So now we have 2 multiples. We've got like numbers again, 5s. We do have tiles we can pass, so let's just let that go. We do have a wind here just in case we need an option. So our keepers are to the left of the joker at the moment. And let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see how many our opponent wants. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, those are, okay, 2. That's good. I was just going to say 4, 5, 6. I would not pass all those together because they're efficient. I would break them up or pass 2. I was getting ready to say 2. So we're going to pass 4, 7. 1 edge tile, 1 efficient tile. We got a 7 and an 8. All right, and I would discard from the outside in. So the 8 bam goes first. We're going to keep 5, 6, 7.
Bamboos.
See if maybe we could capture a joker.
7 characters.
So we need dragons.
4 dots.
Somebody might be keeping dragons. We didn't see any
8
dragons. I don't, oh, there's a dragon. A
7
keeper.
dots.
It's a keeper. Oh, we probably
6
could have
dots.
discarded that south, but I kind of want to keep options at this point. We can quint the 2, Kong the east. We could maybe
3 bamboos.
quint the dragon. We need to build more.
East wind.
Okay, we're going to Kong.
Kong.
So now we can let this wind go.
South
So we
wind.
can quint either the dragon or the 2. And we currently
4
have 2
bamboos.
efficient tiles that we're holding on to. 5, 6. So we need to watch the discards.
7 bamboos.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8 are going
3
down.
bamboos.
8 dot is an edge tile.
8 dots.
So we're using outside in to try to see if we can optimize for a joker
3 dots.
exchange.
7 bamboos. Green dragon.
We're looking for a red. North.
North wind.
Oh, it would be great if we could draw our joker, the east. I would like to pick an east. Now, there was a hesitation on that north
West wind.
and a hesitation on the west. I think someone's going to be giving up on a wind hand.
7 bamboos.
The winds are kind of going down, and this Kong over here
8 bamboos.
really took it out. There's a south going down.
South wind.
Someone might have been trying north and south. Maybe news. Hopefully not news with dragons.
6 bamboos.
Okay, that's a pass. Now this can be discarded because nobody took it.
4 dots.
So we know we could discard that 6 bam. There was a little bit of a hesitation on that.
1 bamboo.
2 crack. Let's let the 6 go.
6 bamboos.
Now the 5 crack is in the middle of the
6
sequence,
dots.
so we want to hold on to that. The 2 crack probably will go next. Or the white dragon, but we're holding on to the white dragon as an option.
North wind.
There's the wind. Now, the player to our left might be holding winds.
7 characters.
Flower. No, we don't want that.
Flower.
That's the first one out. And it looks like someone is wanting flowers. At least they're
4
keeping flowers in their hand at the moment.
2 bamboos.
Okay, we need a
One
keeper
dot.
in here. Keeper, we need a keeper. How about an east? A 5. Okay, so 2 5s. None are out. Let's let the 2 crack go.
2 characters.
So these 5s are the most efficient tiles in the set. Middle of the
7
sequence.
dots.
We're going to see if we can get a joker out of the 5.
7 dots.
Now it's not joker bait because we're holding them. We're just
5
trying to
bamboos.
optimize our potential to capture a joker
South wind.
by holding on to them. But we have to keep an eye on the end game. So right about in this break in the wall, we need to start swapping out these 5s
2 characters.
for edge tiles. So we want things like 7
2
bam,
bamboos.
8 bam, 7 dot, 6 dot. We want to
East
look at the
wind.
discards and swap those out. So someone got our joker,
South wind.
a 1 dot. That is out. We still have 1, 2, maybe 3 more picks. So I think I'll hold on to them a little bit
1
longer. Maybe after the south, we let one of the 5s go.
2 bamboos.
No white dragons are out, and they have a Kong of white 1 dots. They could be playing 1 3 5
6
dragon, and I say that because there's a 1 3 dot out, no white dragons, and no 5
3
dots.
characters.
Okay, 7 crack. That is an edge tile. I think I would hold that. Actually, this is a fresh tile too. Let's let that go.
7 characters.
That is, oh no, it's over there on the left.
2
I missed it.
bamboos.
Okay, so I think the 5 dot needs to go next. This player on the right,
5 bamboos.
may Kong.
3 bamboos.
Flower, shoot.
Flower.
We don't want that.
Pung.
Oh, we get another turn. Nice. Maybe we'll draw a 1 dot.
West wind.
1 dot? No, 8 crack. Okay, 8 crack. This is a fresh, nope, this is out. Let's go 1 more pick.
8 characters.
This white dragon is going to be
2
more and
dots.
more risky. Okay, now there we go. We're going to go ahead and quint. We have to.
Quint. 5 dots.
Okay, now we have a 5 crack and a white dragon.
Flower.
There are 2 jokers up for
Pung.
grabs. Oh, flower.
North wind.
Joker 5. Let's let the white dragon go.
White dragon.
That might be the player on our right. Oh, they didn't take it.
4 characters.
Okay, now we need to swap out this 5 crack because we're going into the
2
end game in
dots.
2 more picks. So we need to swap this out with an
6
edge tile
dots.
or a tile that's already down. Like 6 dot would be a good switch.
Flower.
Oh, they got their flower back.
North wind.
7 dot. Okay, that's a good switch.
5 characters.
There are 3 7 dots out.
5 bamboos.
All right, now if we could just get that 1 dot, we'll be ready to win. Because then we'd have a joker exchange.
3 dots.
We need that 1 dot or a joker or a red dragon.
West wind.
3 bam. 3 bam was just discarded. That's okay. 7
3
dot should be
bamboos.
safe. Jeepers creepers.
White dragon.
Oh, they did have a white dragon. There was a hesitation on that too.
5 dots.
Okay, we need that 1 dot.
1 character.
1 dot or a joker or a red dragon. Oh, 3 crack. Oh boy, 3 crack. I'm playing to win. They might be playing
3
1 3 5
characters.
mixed suit Kongs. Or I suppose they could be trying for 1 2 3. No, they have 2 bams in front of them. I'm wondering if they're playing little odds.
4 characters.
Oh, there's 2 5 dots out now in front of them.
White dragon.
One of them I think we threw.
4
Okay,
characters.
1 dot. 1 bam. Oh, maybe they're playing like numbers.
1 bamboo.
One bam. Oh, that was, oh, the one dot is out. It's right over here.
Joker.
I just now saw that. We need a red dragon or a joker. A
White
joker would be
dragon.
ideal.
4 bamboos.
Okay, 4 bam just thrown.
4 bamboos.
We have a good safe discard edge tile.
Dot.
We're in the end game, so that'll be a good discard to keep
7
hold of
bamboos.
until we're ready to win. I'm thinking positively.
9
We need a
characters.
joker. Joker, red dragon
Kong.
in here.
6 bamboos.
Let's see. So all the white dragons are out. Oh, somebody got it. Ah, they had like numbers with ones. Okay, well, that was fun to try. We came a long way on a quint. We were forcing it, so it took a while. Here we have like numbers with 9s and flowers. Over here we have 3, 6, 9. I'm guessing they couldn't get flowers because I think they were trying for maybe that second hand from the bottom. I don't know, though. I'm not sure what they were doing. Here, like numbers with 1s. They're ready to win on a red dragon. Okay, we're going to play again. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Sue. All right. I don't know why I thought I just hit play again. We missed out. Okay, hopefully we'll get to play 2 more games. If we don't have to wait too long, 2 more games. Thank you for coming to this Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream. If you missed the beginning of this, we went through a quick presentation on planning discards, and that included the outside in theory and joker bait. And we're trying to just do demonstrations of those strategies. Planning discards. We need one more player. Hopefully this other player, there we go. All right. This will be interesting. We do have 2 multiples, 9 and white. So we have 1, 4, 6, 9 in bams, pair 9, 1, 4 in cracks, 2, 5, 6, 7 in dots with a pair of white dragons. I would keep the white dragons and the 9. Maybe 3, 6, 9 we could play. Let's hold 3, 6, 9. And we do have potential for like numbers with 1s or 4s. Here's 2, 5, 7. We have no flowers, so I wouldn't consider playing something consecutive with the dragons, like 5, 6, 7 dragon. We don't have any flowers. I think what I would do is probably give up on a 4 here. 4, 4, 6. I don't think it matters. Okay, we're building around the 9 and the white at the moment. If we pair up another tile, then we might be able to switch. So we have a north. We have no other winds, so I would let that go. We have 4, 5. Here's 4, 6, 4, 5, 6, 9. We have enough tiles to where we can keep those efficient tiles. Let's see if we can build up a multiple with 4, 5, 6. We have a multiple now with 4 and 5 and a 1. Oh my goodness, look at all these multiples now. Okay, well, this will be interesting. So we have pair of 1s, 4, 5, 6 in dots, 4, 6, 9 in bams. I would break up the 1 and break up the 9 and probably focus on 4, 5, 6. I don't maybe like numbers to use these dragons. This is a bit of a challenge right here. So we broke up the 1 and the 9. We got the 1, a 1. This is from a different player. Let's see, maybe not. That was the first left. So we have 9, 7 east. We should definitely keep going. I would pass 1. I would probably break up. Let's see now, hold on. I think we just passed a 1, so I don't want to pass a 1 again. We're going to do 7, 9. I'm kind of thinking we should try for like numbers with 4s. But at this point too, let's see here. We cannot keep it all and we have to pass across. Let's see, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. We're going to let the 1 go. The player on our left, I think, got a 1, and they could have passed that 1 to the player to their left. We just got the 1 though. Now we have a pung in here. So I would hold that, and let's see here, 7, I would let the west go. And then I would probably focus on 4s or 1s and see if maybe the 1 crack or 1 bam come back. I wouldn't think about playing a quint, that first quint, for example, because we have no jokers at all. Let's keep the 1, and we'll maybe play like numbers with 1s. They want 2, and we have 2. So let's pass these 2. This will be interesting. We are going to be an underdog on this one. We had funky multiples with this hand. Let's see if maybe we can get the 1 bam back. Nope. But we did get the east. I would probably consider keeping it.
West
See
wind.
if maybe we have a long shot for a quint, but I don't know. Okay, now here's a 3, 4. Let's let the 7 go.
7 bamboo.
So we have 4, 5, 2 multiples
North wind.
that are efficient. 4, 5, 3, 4,
West
5,
wind.
1s. I think the east should go.
7 bamboos.
There's the west, but 2 are out.
West wind.
3, 4,
East
5,
wind.
4 dot or 4 bam here.
1 bamboo.
There goes that 1 bam. Somebody else kept it though, I think. So
7 characters.
let's see here. We need a keeper in here. We need help. A 2.
East wind.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too big of a range with
1
mixed
bamboo.
suits. We have a pung
North
of
wind.
1s and a pair 4, 5.
2 characters.
We're just going to keep gathering. There's a pung of 1s now. Maybe we could do 1, 3, 5. Let's let the 2 go.
2 bamboos.
So we can maybe try 1, 3, 5 dragon. Now that we have a pung of
7
5s,
dots.
that pung of 1s, it's kind of even Steven. 1, 3, 5 dragon would be a hand with no gaps, even though it's weak.
8
Third hand from the
bamboos.
bottom under odds.
8 bamboos.
Oh, there's a 5, 2 now. Let's keep the 5 and let the 4 go. Actually, you know what we could do is chum the table. Let's see if anybody wants the 1 crack. Not even a flinch. So I would
East wind.
escalate those and discard the 1s and keep the 4.
East wind.
Because the 4 is more efficient. Someone else
8
might be
dots.
playing with 4s. The 1 is an edge tile. Oh, but now look what we have. 1, 3, little odds. And we still have a pair. So at this point, I probably would let the 4 bam go, or maybe this 4 dot.
4 dots.
and play little odds of some kind.
9 characters.
1, 3, 3, 5, or 1, 3, 5 dragon.
2 characters. Red dragon.
South we don't want.
South wind. Green dragon.
There are 2 1 bams
North
out.
wind.
We just want to keep an eye on little odds.
Green dragon.
Oh, there's a 1 dot.
4 bamboo.
We'll let that 4 bam go. And then probably I should have kept that 4 bam and let the 1s go.
White dragon.
But we do have, let's see, that is a pung for us, and we have no gaps. I would take it.
Pung.
And let's just let the 4 go. Nobody wanted
4
it.
bamboos.
So now we're committed to this hand. We could Kong the 5. We need help with our 3. We need to be able to
5
pung
dots.
that. That's a Kong.
Kong.
So now we'll let the 3 go.
3 characters.
We're going to keep the 5 because that's a efficient tile. And then we'll let the
4
1 cracks go that
characters.
nobody wanted. We need a 3 dot
4
and a
dots.
1 dot, 3 dot. 7 dot is available for exchange over there.
Green dragon.
Oh, 7 crack. Bummer.
7 characters.
Are we playing like numbers? 7 bams are down. 7 crack is down too, actually. Looks like nobody's playing wins. No flowers are out yet.
2 bamboos.
So we're still in the middle game
2
for 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more picks. We probably should
1
keep an eye on this
bamboo.
5 crack. Green dragon is out.
Green dragon.
We don't want to hold on to a fresh tile going into the end game.
South
So
wind.
right about where the break in the wall is, we need to let this
2
5
dots.
crack go. We're still hoping that it'll show up in an exposure with a joker.
3 characters.
Red dragon, we don't want to hold on to that.
Red dragon.
It was out.
2 bamboos.
So nobody's playing like numbers
North
with
wind.
dragons. The dragons are going down.
5 characters.
We need a 1. Oh, there's a 5 crack and a hesitation. Oh, and now we have a 5 crack.
1 character.
So we'll let that 1 go. Now we have joker bait, and we're going to need to let it
1
go
character.
pretty soon because somebody did hesitate on that 5 crack. So we might be able to get a joker if they were able to draw from the wall a joker, because they
3
didn't
dots.
take it before. That's our tile right there, that 3 dot. Let's see, 8 dot is out right there. We can let the 1 go.
1 character.
And we are
2 dots.
we're going to need to let the 5s go now
West wind.
because we're heading into the end game in this next pick.
4 dots.
Well, really 2 more picks. 8 bam is not out. No, there's 1, 2. Let's let the 8 dot go.
8
There's
dots.
only 1 of those, and there are 2 8 bams out.
2 bamboos.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
8 bamboos. 9 characters.
Okay, we need to let this 5 go.
5 characters.
Let's hope someone takes it with a joker. Nope, they're not ready. So we need to escalate that for our next discard.
White dragon.
They were not ready, so we do not want to hold on to that and give them more chances to draw a joker.
8
Because now we have no
characters.
joker bait. And we're in the end game, and there's a hesitation on it, so somebody wants it.
South
So we don't
wind.
want to hold on to that.
5 characters. Pung.
There's the joker. They were waiting till the last minute.
9
Darn
bamboos.
it. So they're playing 5, 7, 7, 9.
MAHJLIFE.
They could be playing 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we have a 3, 6, 9 hand. Is that pure? Is that pure? Let's see here. No. Wait, where are we? Oh, it is jokerless. Okay, so here we have 4, 5, 6, 5. Wait a minute. They have flowers that they need to let go of. They're playing 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here we have a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, probably concealed. Okay, let's try to play one more game. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, we did get close. It was a good option for those tiles. Let's hope that we can go out with a bang here. We have a fizzle. So we have a flower, 3, 4, 7 in bams, 1, 4, 9 in cracks, 4, 5 in dots, red dragon, white dragon pair, and a north. I would let the north go and build probably around the dragons. And then I would pull off like number potential with 4s, probably here. So north edge tile, the 1, maybe we could do something consecutive, 3, 4, 5. Let's let the 7 go and see what happens. We did get a 7 and a 9, so we've got a reassessment. We have our first multiple with a 9. So I would switch this around and hold the 9s with, let's see here, maybe pass the 7 we let go of. Maybe it'll come back around. So let's break up the 4s and pass the wind. So maybe like numbers with 9s, if we can get more 9s, maybe we'll see the 7 back. It would be ideal to get a 9 bam. We could play like numbers with 9s and dragons, 3rd hand down under like numbers. We got a 9 dot. Okay, so I would keep the 9 dot, and then I would pass 1 of each suit. So we have 2, 4, 5 there, 2, 4, 5. Now we do have a hand in here with no gaps. 5, 7, 9 crack, mixed suit Kongs. But I think the 9, like numbers with 9s, oh, that is, no, I want to build around the multiples. We can use both multiples if we play like numbers, even though that is a gap hand at the moment. We really need a 9 bam. So we have an 8 in here, 7, 8, 9. There's some consecutive in there. We should definitely keep going. All right, now winds were going around north and south, but with this pair of dragons, I don't think I would hold winds. I think I would let them go. I don't know if I would want to pass 4 or 5. I think I'd rather let the 8 go. Maybe with a 4 crack. That way we're not passing 4 or 5 in one suit. We have a 7 dot. Okay, so kind of reassess here. 3, 4, 5. Those are all efficient tiles. 3, 5. I don't want to pass all odds. So let's do 3, 4, 7. Okay. This has been another really challenging set of tiles. 9, we have another multiple. Finally, oh my goodness. Okay, oops, that's the wrong one. Right there, 9. I would focus on like numbers with 9s. We have a gap though, no 9 band, but we can use jokers. Okay, so now we need to pass. We're going right. So I would do 2, 7, let's say 4, 2, 7, 4, one of each suit. No keepers. We do have some 3, 6, 9 in here now. 3, 6, 9. This would be the third hand from the bottom. And we can pass 3. They want 2. 2 is better. So we'll pass East and 4. All right, now we are keeping 9s, so we're not going to be throwing those, but we will probably be discarding 1, 2, 7s, keep 4, 5. We have 3, 6, 9 in here, or maybe like numbers with 9s. The wind can go first. We got the 9 bam. Okay, so I would focus on like numbers with 9s. Because now we don't have a gap. Now we do have a weakness. We need to get that red dragon sooner rather than later. Let's see, 5 crack can go.
5
we are building 3, 6, 9 in here. Look,
4 characters.
3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9 in bams. 6, 9 in cracks. 3, 9. It's not real strong.
8 bamboos.
I think I would let the 3 and the 6 go, but hold the in the that 5 can go.
5 characters.
So 3.6 crack can go. Maybe we could play
characters.
3, 6, 9. Third hand from the bottom if we build up 3, 6 and bams. Okay, here we have to make a choice. It's the first one out. Let's let it go for the moment. And the reason why I'm hesitant, let's see, 8, 9, 6. Let's let that go. Is because we don't have this pair secured and someone threw the red. So we don't want to get painted into a corner with that red dragon. It'd be ideal to build that up, or at least build up the 9. Bam. We need a Kong there.
4 bamboos.
Okay, red dragon would be ideal. Okay, now there's a 6 bam. All right, so let's think about this. Let's let the, let's see, 3 dot go.
3 dots.
Okay, so 3, 6 and bams, Kong with pungs of 9s. We can use any number of jokers there. So even though the Kong tiles, 3 and 6 are weak, we could pung the 9s. The weakness that we have at the moment with the like number hand is with the red dragon. Let's let the 1 go.
1 bamboo. 4 bamboos. 1 bamboo.
Okay, we need a red dragon in here to solidify like numbers with 9s. But if we draw that 3 bam, I would commit to 3, 6, 9.
Characters.
Okay, so we want to leverage the multiples, which is 6, 9, 9. Probably is a little.
9 characters.
Okay, we have to make a choice. Well, technically, we don't have to make a choice. Either way, that can be a pung. Let's go ahead and pung.
Pung.
And either way, we don't need flowers. So let's let the flower go.
Flower.
So we're either playing like numbers with 9s and dragons, but we have a weakness with the red dragon, or we could play 3, 6 Kong with pungs of 9s in the other 2 suits. I already committed. So sorry, D. 3, 6, 6, 9. We have no 3 crack and 2 are out.
Bamboos.
Okay, 6 crack. That's not going to help us right now. So we're going to let it go.
6
Yep, so sorry, D. 3, 6, bam. We had a single 3 and a single 6. And there's already a 3 out.
1 character.
3 crack, 3, 6, 6. It might have worked, but I think
1 bamboo.
there's equal potential. Oh, they missed a joker exchange.
4 dots.
Maybe they don't need a joker. There was a hesitation on that.
South
4
wind.
dot.
5 characters.
Okay, so if we draw a red dragon, I would play like numbers.
West wind.
3 bam. So I would play the other one. We'll let the 6 go.
6 characters.
So now we can let the red dragon go, and we have joker bait with the white
7
dragon.
characters.
So we're going to hold that white dragon pair
3 dots.
until maybe right about
North
where the
wind.
4 here or the 6. Oh, look what we just got. We just got, oh, 6 bam, 3 bam, 1 bam. Let's let those go.
3 bamboo.
We've got our pair with like numbers, and we could pung the 9.
North wind.
We just need to build up our 9 bam. And now we can use 6 bam as joker
9
bait,
characters.
and it is more efficient, so we might have a better chance at joker bait than white dragon.
4 characters.
1 dot. Let's let that go. They
1
might be
dot.
playing like numbers with 1s.
Cone.
Yep. So
5
they need
bamboos.
red dragons. Oh, no, they're playing flowers. Never mind.
7 bamboos.
So we don't want flowers right now. Let's hope we don't
South
draw
wind.
flowers. 8 bam. Let's let the 3 go.
3 bamboos.
This 9 bam, let's see, we're still in the middle game.
2 characters.
Let's see, 2, 4, 6. So 2 more picks and we'll be in the end game.
8 dots.
We need 9 bam Kong. So we need to keep that there.
6 characters.
We can use any number of jokers. 3 crack is out.
3 characters.
We probably should discard this 6 bam next. So we'll
Green
see
dragon.
if we can get a joker out of that 6. I don't see it out.
8 dots.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. 1 more pick and we'll be in the end game.
North wind.
So we're going to let the 6 go now.
6 bamboos.
No hesitation there. Red dragon is out.
1 character.
And we have 2, so this should be safe for later.
9 bamboos.
Oh, that's our tile. Bummer.
West wind.
We're going to play to win though here. We got the 9 bam.
8 bamboos.
Nobody wanted the 6, so let's let the red
White
go.
dragon.
That's a pass. We're paired up there. We still need a 9 dot pung
4
in there.
characters.
So we need to pung that 9. Let's just put it over here. We have action. We have an
8
action item here.
characters.
Okay, green was just thrown, I thought. Yeah, let's let the red go.
Red dragon.
There's a hesitation on the red. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, you
6
guys are sweet.
bamboos.
Okay, so 1 bam would be a really nice pick.
4 bamboos.
We need a joker for our 9 bam.
7 bamboos.
3 dot. 3 dot was just thrown, and 2 are out.
3 dots. North wind. 8 dots.
We need a keeper.
8 dots.
Keeper. 2 dot. Uh-oh. I don't see any. We're going to play to win here.
2 dots.
I'm hoping that's just an exposure and not mahjong. Oh, that was a little bit scary.
1 character.
Okay, so we have
2 dots.
we have 2 discards, and we have 5 more picks. 6 more picks.
2 characters.
Okay, we need a keeper in here. 1 bam, a flower. Oh no. Shoot, that would be really risky right now.
Green dragon.
We do not want to throw a flower right now. Darn it.
South wind.
I think we need to switch to defense.
2 characters.
The only thing that would save us is if someone throws a
7
flower.
characters. 7 characters.
Only one flower is out.
3
And then
bamboos.
a pung. That's 4.
8 characters.
This we have 5. There's 3 left.
5 bamboos.
6 dot. I don't see any 6 dots out.
6 bamboos. South wind.
This might be a risky tile too.
1 character.
At least we have only 1 exposure, so we can't be disqualified. Oh, they didn't even have any flowers, but we didn't have to go too far into it. All right, like numbers with 2s and jokers for their gap. That's why you gotta have jokers in this game. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, pung kong. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, pung pung kong kong. Over here, they needed flowers. Oh my goodness. And here, of course, we needed the 9s, which were over here. One of them, one of the 9s was right here. So they might have been playing defense. All right, that's going to do it for this live stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and working on some discard strategies. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know in the comment section below if you did. If you missed the first part of this episode, there's a short presentation that you might find helpful. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Lisa, Sue, Shirley, Evelyn. Everyone, thank you so much for coming to the live stream and hanging out. Dee, some of you are in the room that are not in chat. Ruth, hi, and thank you for coming. Karen. So Shirley, I saw, Janice, JL, Ellen, June. Thank you guys so much for coming and being here. And thank you again, Jane, for, it might be Janie. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I really appreciate your support. So the next time that we meet will be Wednesday night for a Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream for Wright-Patterson Mahjong, which is Air Force rules. And then we'll be back again on Friday night for the Simply Social Let's Play live stream beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're not doing anything on Friday night, come and hang out with us while we play lots of Mahjong for a few hours. Until then, may all your picks be keepers. Thanks for coming to this Let's Play live stream. And if you're watching the repost, thanks for watching my videos. Mods, thanks for monitoring the chat. Please share about the MAHJLIFE YouTube channel with your friends. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.